Panos Cosmatos is like the great 21st century purveyor of psychedelic horror. He doesn't make movies very often, but each one, I mean, is worth the wait. It really is an experience, like a visual and oral experience unlike any other. He's done 2 feature films, and I could have gone with either one, Beyond the Black Rainbow or Mandy, but I actually decided to go with Bird, which I don't think as many people have seen. It's called The Viewing. It is his episode of Guillermo del Toro's Netflix show, Cabinet of Curiosities. And I thought this would be a fun, like slightly off the beaten path one to throw in there, because I'm sure people are familiar with Panos Cosmatos and they know Beyond the Black Rainbow, they know Mandy. I feel like not as many people have seen The Viewing, and I really liked this one. It was actually one of my favorite episodes of Cabinet of Curiosities. The concept is Peter Weller, which great to see Peter Weller on screen again, you know? It's been too long. He plays this, I think we're making some food over here, so if you hear some background noise, that's what that is. Peter Weller plays this eccentric millionaire who lives on sort of this compound, this mansion compound. He invites a collection of people who are all supposed to be these extraordinary minds. He invites a musician and a philosopher and a novelist and a scientist, gets them all into his home and sits them in this living room and says, I have something I'm about to show you. I want you all to try and explain to me what it is. But first, I want you all to completely open your minds because this is going to be a very special experience. So they spend about an hour listening to Peter Weller just sort of monologue, which is good enough on its own. And like taking all of this stuff, smoking all of this stuff, and trying to expand their minds open so they all get really, really stoned. And then finally at the very end, he takes them into a room to show them something, which leads to the movie becoming like this completely trippy 80s horror movie, 80s monster movie. I won't spoil what happens, but it takes a pretty wild turn at the very end. It's a trippy experience that I think can go right alongside something like Mandy or Beyond the Black Rainbow, and could also introduce you to a really great show, Cabinet of Curiosities. The Viewing is one of many great episodes of that show. It was one that I really enjoyed. I love Peter Weller's performance in it. It's got a great cast like Charlene Yee and Eric Andre.
I had no idea that existed. I got to see that. I knew about Cabinet of Curiosities, but I had no idea Panos Cosmatos did one. That's high on my watch list now.